Hello everyone, good morning to you all, myself included. Before starting the class, I would like to tell about pandemic situation, which is increased day by day. This virus is very dangerous for our country, so we need to protect or control and follow the government instruction. First one, hands wash regularly. Maintain social distance, wear the mask while going to the outside. Stay safe, stay home. This is the first lecture of class 3, subject science. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter from your science book. The name of chapter is Living and Non-Living Things. Dear children, we see many things, different type of things around us. Okay? Now some of them they are living and some of them non-living things. Now there are two categories. One is living things, another is non-living things. So in this video we are going to study about those things, okay? Now let's see what's come in living things and what's come in non-living things. Living things. The plants, animals, bird, insect, human being, these are comes in living things. And what's come in non-living things like table, chair, pen, these are non-living things, okay? But in these non-living things, some of them are natural non-living things and man-made non-living things, okay? Man-made are table, chairs, books, mobile phone. These all are man-made non-living things. But for example, sun, moon, cloud, mountain, these all are natural non-living things. Now we will discuss how to differentiate living and non-living things. Okay. For that first we have to learn about the future. Now first one is living things can move. Living things, most living things can move from one place to another place on their own. For example, animal, human, birds, insect, and whatever they move because they need food and shelter. But some of the animal they also move to breed one place to another place. Same way the plant also move. For example, the touch-me-not plant and sunflower. When the sun rises, the flower faces toward its direction, and when the sun sets, so the flower faces its west direction. Now you can see plant can move, okay? But non-living things like books, table, chair, buildings, mobile phone do not move on their own. They move when someone moves them. Second, living things can grow. When living things grow with time, their shape and size also change. The living things are born, they grow, and they die. And this process is called lifespan. Okay? Non-living things do not grow. For example, table, chair, mobile phone will always stay the same. Living things can breathe. Okay? We know that we all require air. Each and every living organism require air. We need air to breathe, and different animals and different organ to breathe. Like human, they have lung. We can breathe through the lungs. Now fish, they used to breathe through their gill. You can see this image, okay? Now see, these are the gills. Now that's about plant. Now plant also breathe. There is a special structure that is known as stomata. In plant, through stomata, plant breathe, and it is present in the leaves. The structure in the leaf. Non-living things do not breathe. For example, table, chair, phone. Okay. Now next, living thing can need food. So many different type of animal they need food for the energy. So there are different type of animals and plants. They all need food. Some of the animal they dependent on plant. Some of the animal they dependent on their flesh, on the flesh. And flesh means the meat of another animals, right? Okay, they are fully dependent on some other animals, and some of the animals they are dependent on food, and they eat wood, plant and animals, for example human. Now plant also need food, but plant do not need to go in search of food. They make their own food in the presence of air, water and sunlight. Non-living things do not need food to eat, okay? Living things can feel, okay? We can feel change around us like hot and cold weather. In the same way, animal and plant can also feel change. Most animal feel or change around them with the help of their organ. For example, eyes to see, ear to hear, nose to smell, tongue to taste, and skin to touch. And plant also change around them. For example, touch me not plant, feel a touch. Another example, a lotus flower open out at sunrise and close at night. And plant also feel light and grow toward it. But non-living things do not feel change. For example, if you throw your books, it will not get hurt, okay? Living things can reproduce, okay? Animal reproduce by laying egg, or they directly gives birth to their young ones. In birds, frogs, crocodiles and fish, they reproduce by laying egg, and the plants reproduce by the seed, right? Okay. And human gives birth to a baby, okay? And these are how living things reproduce, okay? Now living things do not reproduce. Can your pencil box reproduce a baby pencil box for you? Yes or no? No, na? Now another point, interdependence of plants and animal. Now see, you can see plant and animal, they all are dependent each other. For example, honey bee suck nectar from the flower, and they return it help the flower to turn into a seed, and it's convert into the fruits, and that fruits we consume by us, okay? And which is through the seed, and against that seed grow into a new plant. Here you can see the interdependent, okay? So this was all this chapter. We learn about living and non-living things. So this was all the chapter, and so I hope you all understand this chapter. Okay, bye.